Everything in Kansas City has been buried underneath a foot of snow for the last week, so I've been inside making these ceramic bud vases. I don't always love having my pottery studio in my house, but it is nice to have in the winter when I literally can't go anywhere else. So when I make these bud vases, I start by measuring them out into all different sizes because I make them as one-offs. And then I slap the clay balls down onto the wheel and center them. And you can't really tell just from the video, but I have been switching to a new type of clay for the first time in about 2 years because the last one was having quality control issues. This clay looks really similar to the last one, but it feels softer. It's kind of like squeezing cream cheese between your fingers, except please do not eat it. And then once these vases are fired, they'll kind of turn into like a toasty, milk chocolatey brown color with a lot of texture. Since I make these as one-offs, it's fun to experiment with different shapes and sizes, including some of these little tiny ones that I've been calling dandelion vases. Throwing these tiny little things can be a bit difficult because if you make any one wrong movement, it can knock the whole thing off center and then you just have to start over. Since they're so small, any mistake that you make really becomes magnified in the overall scale of the pot. But I really cannot handle making more than one or two of these little things in a row because they make me so irrationally angry when they go wrong. So when I'm throwing bud vases, I like to mix in a few more moderately sized ones. I usually get my inspiration for these from the vases that restaurants put out in the middle of your table when you're eating dinner. Like I sit down at the table and the first thing I do is pick up that vase and start taking pictures of it and looking at the bottoms. And then I have a folder in my phone that I just go to and kind of cycle through them. And these are all the vases I made today. Now I'll just let them dry until they're ready for trimming.